Well, welcome back, my fellow duplicants, to Oxygen Not Included. Today we're continuing the Mere Madness playthrough, and I've got a pretty cool system I'm going to try to build. Now, a while back, when ethanol was kind of a new thing here, and arbor-trees were just introduced, I made a video that talked about taking lumber and converting it to oxygen, and it ran through this process right here. Now, because I've already done this once before, I decided to change things up just a little bit here. So this is what I'm going to be going with this time. It's the same sort of idea. We're going to be going from lumber through an ethanol distiller, which can then run a petroleum generator, which outputs a little bit of power, carbon dioxide, and polluted water, which ultimately will then be cleaned back into water. The big difference here is that ultimately all of this stuff is going down here to feed oxyferns. So this builds on top of what we did in episode 5, where I had these pips plant all the different oxyferns down here. So these are all natural, they don't require anything, but they do take in a little bit of carbon dioxide and give off oxygen, which is great. However, in this next system, what I'm going to be doing down here is actually putting farm tiles. So these are going to be hydroponic farm tiles down here, and I'm just going to build one to make sure everything's going to work as intended. So that will be right down here, and then I'll throw an oxyfern inside of there, and that will consume a little bit of water and give off oxygen while taking away a little bit of carbon dioxide. However, we're going to have a lot more carbon dioxide than what we can consume with these oxyferns, so I'm probably going to have to scrub a little bit of carbon dioxide for a little while. That is until I get some slicksters or something to suck it up. If I am running an ethanol distiller continuous, I should be able to fuel up 11 of these oxyferns down here. And just in case things don't work out, we'll just kind of build them up top, and then I'll move them if things look like they're going to work out. 9, 10, 11. Oh, how about that? Oh, this looks like it's going to line up. How about that? I did not plan this. I mean, I planned it. Yep, I planned that to line up perfect, just like that. All right, so this is good. But we got some other things that we need to do here. You guys have encouraged me to try to make refined metal using hatches. So in order to do this, I actually need to feed my normal hatches here sedimentary rock, but as you can see, I don't have any sedimentary rock. Luckily, I can go ahead and take a look at the materials overlay, go to mineral, and try to see if sedimentary is around here. And yes, I do have some right over here. We actually have to dig through a ton of granite to get there, but it looks like I have one spot where I can dig, so I'm just going to go for it. And this is going to be a great job for Super Meep on the other side as well. So we can go in here, and I'm just going to dig this up a little bit. I don't want to get too close to this water and possibly cause issues, but we'll get in there and we'll start digging. So what that's going to do is I'm going to be able to convert a hatch into a stone hatch over here, which I don't have yet, so I can't queue it up. And then I'll have a smooth hatch over here on the right, where I can feed it metals, and it will output refined metals. Haha. Alright, so Super Meep, what are you up to, dude? Oh, you were just sweeping like crazy, aren't you? Well, that's good. What I want you to do is about the same sort of thing over here. So we'll feed this sandstone for now. And then we'll try something different. Actually, where did my supports go? Uh-oh. I did move from one computer to another, and I may not have all the mods enabled. Alright, so now I have my mods enabled. Things are good to go. Meep, you also need to be harvesting stuff. Notice that there's plants over here you are not harvesting, and you also need to dig and start ranching up as well. And if you don't have the skill for ranching, well, then you need to enable that one, Super Meep. Oh, you do have it. Awesome. All right, so Super Meep, you need to dig over here as well, which for you shouldn't be much of a problem at all. All right, so now to figure out where I'm going to put this equipment. I'll tell you what, let me head on over here to a nice clean spot where nothing is. See if I can make this 9 wide by 4 tall, and then fill the equipment inside of there. So what I need inside of here is an ethanol distiller. Ooh, that's a big machine. Then I'm going to need a liquid reservoir, just like that. And then for power, I'm going to need a petroleum generator, which technically all of those will fit side by side, so that's pretty good. Now if I take this and I put it over some mesh tile, that'll allow the water to flow down. So underneath here, I can have a pump. So that pump would be somewhere like that. And I can even do the water sieve right next to it. The liquid that's coming out of the ethanol distiller here might actually be kind of hot, so I don't know if I really want it to be right there, but it is what it is. And then obviously I need compost piles to get dirt, which I already have a couple of those. But just to show it, I could go ahead and do this. I can go ahead and put that right there, giving me about this much space. which means I could do something like a smart storage bin. So if I do that number and then like a smart storage bin right there with a bit of automation, because we do need to kind of reach around and do some things here. So that can reach all of that stuff. But what I don't have is any way to automatically load the lumber into the ethanol distiller, which is something I definitely want to have. So I'll need to have a receptacle right here for that lumber. I think that's fairly compact. Yeah, I think that'll work out great. Haha! Now I got a blueprint of it. Nice. No, don't supply it. We don't need it, dupes. All right, so now if I use this blueprint, I can actually put it right here if I wanted to. And then I could bump the power over. Oh, I might even be able to bump this one to the right. And then, if the room is big enough for the power plant, which I don't know if it is, 39 tiles, that can go up to 96. I think it'll be all right. Haha. So we can just dig all of that up. Real nice. All right, now let's go ahead and use this blueprint over here because Meep also needs to build one of these because I think it's a good idea. Although the thing is there's a lot more carbon dioxide over on his side. We've yet to kind of separate the two with gases as well. Right now, oxygen can flow from one side to the other. Plan is to kind of get rid of that, but I haven't done it yet. How's our oxygen situation? Ooh, 400 grams, a little less over here. Actually, we have some polluted oxygen coming off over there. Meep, it'd be a great spot for you to put a couple of deodorizers right here. Oh, wait, can I actually stick those? Because it's modded. Nice. Pip, what do you planted bristle blossoms, mealwoods? Oh, you know what? Here's what I want to do. I want to bump that over to the side just a little bit here, and then bump the water sieve up. That way I don't get too much right here. All right, dupes, how are we doing that? Oh, Bacon Lord. Bacon Lord? You're in a really bad spot, aren't you? I can see it now. You're not gonna make it, Bacon. Actually, how'd you get down there, bud? Can you get out? No, you can't. Oh, hold up. Oh, Bacon. Hey, at least you went in a spot where you can mop it up. Thanks, Bacon. All right, so I was able to clear this area out. So I can go in here with my blueprint now. Slap that down. I do need to make a slight change to it. So that goes over there. All right, another thing I'm going to do here is open this up and put a door there. That way we can go through it. Look at how many critters I have in this one spot. I mean, I guess that works. All right, so there we go, all sorts of things under construction. All right, so I'm definitely going to need insulated pipes here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and take this. Actually, you know what? I have ceramic, how about that? Let's go ahead and do insulated ceramic, because we're that fancy already. So that'll flow from there to there, and I'm going to run an automation wire from here back to that to say, hey, let's turn this thing off if we get full, because I don't want it to be too much, right? I don't wanna have too much. We'll stop this at 95, and then we'll turn it back on if we ever go below 5%. Aha. All right, we still have a little bit of water left up there, so let's go ahead and do just a bit more research. I think there was some that I started that never finished. There we have it. Ah, Sweepy, you can't get over there, can you? What if we replace this with a solid door, huh? I'm pretty sure Sweepies can go over a solid door, which means you can start over here and go over there and start sweeping things up. What do you think, Sweepy? Is that gonna work? Yeah, you're happy about it. I know you are. Yeah, there you go. Oh, you'd actually be really good for farms, wouldn't you? Because you could pick up mealwood and stuff. Aha! Oh no, Sweepy! Sweepy! Well, I mean, you're still working. Oh no! Oh no, Sweepy! You can't reach the dock! That's alright. Ada's on her way to help you out, Sweep. Oh, no! You dropped Sweepy, Ada! Oh, jeez. Attempt number 2. Who's suffocating? Bacon Lord? Deconstruct. No. Cancel. There you go, Bacon Lord. Where are you going, Bacon Lord? Come on now. Bacon Lord. Are you after that, Bacon Lord? Okay, good enough. I just about redirected you. This is awfully dangerous over here. All right, looks like my dupes have pretty much built up everything over here. Now all I gotta do is plug it in. Super Meep, how you doing, bud? Hey, try to plant one of those if you can. Oh, and you might just want some air filters, Super Meep. It's not real nice over here. And are you gonna dig this out, ever? Or open these doors? Super high priority on toggling? No? Not your thing? Alright. Not your thing. Okay, never mind. Hey, this pip came over here and planted up a mealwood seed. How nice of you. Uproot. What I really want you to do is plant an arbor acorn. Yeah? Alright, dupes, come in here, dig that out. Alright, so now let's take a look at what we got going on inside of here. We do have something that is going to produce power at 2 kilowatts, so I need the more powerful wires, which of course I have not researched, because why would I research power? Am I even playing the game? There you go. Crap. Out of water. Alright, so one thing that I need to do, kind of up in this area here, is I need to have the nice clean water nearby in case I need to run the micro-musher or the research station. So, actually, now that we're all the way up here, I can go ahead and dig this stuff out, and I can build myself my own little artificial pool up there so that I can get water into a pitcher pump. This is a lot different than what we're going to do over here on the left, because what I can use over here on the left is just a bottle filler. So I can just fill this, whatever's comes out of here, I could just fill it up and drop polluted water down on the ground. So I don't need to do everything that I did over here because it's just going to turn, because all of this is just going to become polluted water, and then we're going to filter that into oxygen. So Super Meep's got kind of an easier job over here, except for he's not going to have the nice clean water. So this is essentially how this is. So on Meep's side, this is how it works. The extra polluted water, nope, this isn't quite right. What I want is the extra polluted water to come out over here and go up there. Right now, the extra water would run up there and we just bottle it up. So what I really want is this number right there. Then I'll use the little snipping wire just to disconnect that. And then the plumbing is going to go up like this. And that means that just does that number, boom, and I'm good to go. Here's another thing we have going on the modded side here. We've got tiny little doors that we can use. So I can put one right there, just like that. And that's what separates the different areas. Instead of just like that one big door, we can have teeny doors. Which of course Meep will never open, because why would you do that, Meep? Meep! My shine bugs, they want to be over here. Unreachable. Super Meep. Unreachable. Dude, what? You can't move here? Oh, the door. Problem solved. There we go. Hey, now you can come on over there. Nice. Go ahead and set that to open. That to auto. Meep, you missed a spot. All right, so how are we doing? Ooh, darn it, Pip. I just keep on, stop doing that. All right, so now over here we have the ethanol distiller, petroleum generator, all of this stuff ready to go. Let's go ahead and take a look at what it takes here. So the the ethanol flows over here. The polluted water will actually fall down, so long as those are mesh tiles. That should fall down here on top of our liquid pump, which I will enable on a timer. So we already have a timer sensor. We can do that right here. Very simple automation. That way this thing doesn't run inefficiently. We can just have it timed to whatever this thing will actually output. So I don't need a sensor down here. I know, kind of fancy, huh? The fact that this level here is not the same level as what's going on over there is kind of driving me nuts. Sorry, Super Meep. We might have to rebuild all of this. All right, here's what we're gonna do, Super Meep. Go down here, I need you to deconstruct and cancel all of this. Okay, so now I want you to bump that up so that it's right here. There we go, that'll be better. And then this will just become one big room, or a couple big rooms, or something. It won't be hard to replant the arbor tree. There, at least everything's on the same level now. That'll be... All right, what else do we got going on? Oh, I keep losing track here. This is what I want to be focusing on. Okay, that runs that. We need to hook that up to a power grid. Just like so. Maybe set that to a higher priority than anything else, which means we might want to have a couple of smart batteries over here. And we definitely need to upgrade our grid. So, do we have the next research? Nope, we're waiting delivery on water. And I was talking about getting water up here, wasn't I? Water, 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 water. All right, so what I want to have up here is a spot where we can come to bottle water up. So that means I need a pitcher pump. And that pitcher pump, I kind of want it to fit my grid, so that'll be just right there. And then over here, we're going to have a hydro sensor right next to this. And a liquid vent right there. And this pipe that I'm running up from my reservoir down there. We'll just go right there. And since we can now shut off that vent directly, I don't actually need anything else, then I could just do that number right here. Boom. Go ahead and just do this number right there so that we protect ourselves from any sort of flooding. A couple of doors, some more airflow tiles, and I think we're set. Although we do need some nice decorations inside of there. What could we put in there? Let's put a little hanging plant. There you go. That'll be nice. And then mop up whatever's up here, because that's making a mess. And now it's just going to flow all the way down over here. All right, good deal. Good deal, dupes. Let's see here. What else can we do? All right, so focusing back on the ethanol system. Sorry, I keep getting distracted here. This is going to flow in here like that. Clean it up, so now we have clean water. The primary job for this water is to go down here and feed the oxyferns. And they can go anywhere from the temperature from 0 to 40, so let's, put temperature this. It'll be at least 40 degrees Celsius. Okay, might be a bit warm. Might have to cool down just a teeny bit, but I think it'll be okay. So then that is going to deliver water down here to the plants. And I'm guessing if we have extra water, because we don't need more oxygen, I could take this water and run it into this pipe here, which is actually going all the way up to the pond. Or I can run it through this system over here, make sure that it's germ-free, and drop it in my tank down below. Or I guess I could always just grow an arbor tree down here because, yeah, that would do it. However, we're not done yet because these oxyferns, when they're planted inside of a hydroponic tile like this, do require dirt. So the last thing I want to do is have my dupes come down here and have to do that. So we'll build up some auto sweepers just like so. Have a couple of receptacles right there and there for dirt. Boom, and we're done. And this dirt will just come from right here. So what I do is I just put a loader in here somewhere. There we go. And then ship it down. All right, good news over here. We've actually uncovered a lot of sedimentary rock, so I can go ahead and swap out the food that I'm feeding my hatches, and we can start to build up stone hatches. Of course, Super Meep, you actually need to get over here and start digging, dude. What are you doing, man? Tell us, sir. Oh, I see. You're starving in the bathroom. Things happen. I understand. Ooh, we can make a little bit of tofu. How nice. All right, dupes, I guess you got a lot to do. So here's some more stuff to do. Oh, hey, look who put down another arbor tree up here. I wonder if I can get away with making another nature reserve in here, which I don't think I can, but I'm going to try. Oh boy, where's he going? What are you gonna plant there? Right where the doors go. You know what? I would be all right if you would actually move this oxyfern seed all the way over there. All right, if I deconstruct all of that, then I can go ahead and take this, keep going up. You get the idea by now. Just kind of do the same things all the way up. That way, if you drop something, it falls all the way to the bottom of my base because it's one straight shot. All right, so here's Super Meep is going to take care of all of this water. What he's going to do is he's just going to build a little pipe just like so. Send it to the bottle filler right here. And then he's going to work on plugging that in. And it should just be able to bottle up all of that water. Aha! And then we can kind of use it wherever just by delivering it. How many critters do we have in this one spot? Oh man! Oh, we got a lot. Hey, guess what? We have another nature reserve down here. Oh, I can make this one a nature reserve too. Alright, it's time to bring in a new duplicate. Nyron, welcome to the base, and thank you so much for being a Patreon supporter. Your job is to dig. Look at that. +7 to excavation, +3 to excavation. That reminds me, we've got some skills to work through. Whoa, look at all these skills. All right, yeah, you're gonna dig. That is your job, and that's your only job. Thalric, you got some ranching to do. Super Meep, you need mechatronics engineering. Looks like I'm kind of at a morale limit for some of these dupes. I usually throw on improved carrying if I can't think of anything else to give them. So there we go. Some dupes got some new things. Nyron, you need... Oh my gosh. There's food left that duplicants didn't eat? That is unacceptable. I forgot about that. We need some auto sweepers. You know what? I truly think an auto sweeper right here, like in real life, would be awesome. Like imagine if you just finished your food and this arm was just like and took it away. I mean, I suppose if you're a good host, that's what you do, but you could have a robot do it. Okay, so actually on this one over here, all I gotta do is bump it to the right because there's enough space to let the automatic dispenser do its thing. However, this one clearly needs to ship over here just like so. Focusing on all the important things today. Man, sorry dupes, you guys got a lot of stuff to do. Are you done with this? Nope. So many people harvesting. I don't think it's a good idea to drop food here. Now that all of these hatches are there, all I'm gonna end up doing is feeding the hatches. All right, so here's what we'll do. I'll just go ahead and do this number. We'll wrangle up what I can, and then we'll just off the rest. I don't have any sort of automated critter rancher thing set up yet. How many critters do I have? Wow. I've got 24 tame, 141 wild. Look at them, just wrangling the crap out of these guys. There goes another one. Holy moly, that's a lot of tusked critters right there. Well, we're 7 out of 7, that's for sure. You know what that means. Ooh, ooh. This is the And what do we have here? I now have 50,000 meat. How about that? Okay, can this reach another spot and I just put eggs somewhere? I mean, I'm okay if it drops it. That would be fine. All right, well, I wasn't planning to do this right off the bat, but what I can do here is use an automatic dispenser, and we can actually just take eggs, put them in here, drop the eggs right down there. That will separate the food from the eggs, so we don't have to go through all of that again. Apparently, this is a very popular spot to jump across, so there you go, dupes. Do we have ethanol yet? No. Power. Oh, that's right. I'm stuck with wires because I'm waiting on water. Water. Priority level, please. Oh boy. A Volpup. Welcome. You're gonna make a mess out of my base. Whatever you do, Volpup, don't go here, please. Oh, that's exactly where you're going. Oh no. Okay, hang on. We'll put a tile right there and give it a critter drop off. That way I can just move it. All right, so now where'd you go, dude? Ah, man, you're already over there? No! Super Meat, don't. Nope. Who's gonna get him? Who's gonna get him? Whoop, Super Meat wants it again. Nope. What happened to the Volpup? Meep, did you kill the Volpup? Oh, I see, it's tusked over here, inside the wall. How nice. Okay, nice. Well, I guess that is what it is. Why is everybody idle, but nobody's making these pipes? All right, so this might be super annoying, but I have to do this number again. I just got too much carbon dioxide down there, and I can't seem to get rid of it. And that is messing with my tanks. It might be that I'm actually out of sandstone on that side of the map. So let's try this. Ah, I guess that's it. I'll let this run for just a little bit before I go and throw a pump on it, but I'm really hoping I can get rid of the rest of that carbon dioxide. Because I just noticed a few germs down here, which shouldn't be there, but... All right, so here we go. I rebuilt the gas pump. Put down some walls here, try to pump this thing clear. I just need to lower the pressure enough to let this chlorine move through there. And it's about at 1 kilogram right now. Come on, carbon dioxide. Come on. Let's take a look at the gas overlay. Looks like we're good. If I set that to something like aluminum gas, I don't think we're ever gonna have that in there. So it should be good. Which means I can go down here, disable this building, deconstruct the wall. And we're good. All right, cool. So once I get a sensor, I'll actually put a detector on this and see, okay, do we accidentally have any germs? If so, then I'll cycle it back through here. Otherwise, we'll just let it pass through. But for right now, I think I'm just gonna let everything run up here because, shoot, I need the water and I got a lot of research to do. The other thing is, I should really put a dropper down somewhere near here. That way I can bring in frozen stuff and just kind of drop it into this area. Because I'm going to dig through a lot of stuff up here that, well, That needs to happen. And it looks like I got a good spot. If I want to just go ahead and go right here, I could probably just drop it right down that ladder. All right, Pips, how you doing in here? 2 of 7, not bad. I might have to put in some more auto sweepers, it looks like, because I do have some pip eggs that are kind of trapped up here. Not a big deal. I can take care of that. How we doing? We've fed these guys sedimentaries, so we should be seeing stone hatches increase. That's good. Sweepy, you're hanging out with the pip right down here. You got a lot to sweep if you're in that spot. Soulgate's making some barbecue. All right, so now, because we're talking about consumables here, I actually kind of want to hold off on everybody eating my barbecue. I want to figure out who needs the extra morale, which, okay, everybody, but like Thalric definitely does not need it. Star, you're going to work on construction. There you go. Wow, you can go all the way up to that. Boom. You're going to get some barbecue. Telisar has a lot of research, but you don't need that much morale. Ooh, did we get some new automation researched? Oh, we did. Awesome. What else are we researching? Hopefully we're researching the wires. Good. Let's get some water up there, please. How are we doing germ-wise down here? We got a little bit. See, if this is full, then it's just going to go down. There we go. See, now things are working as intended because it's chlorine in both spots. Yeah. All right, you know what? Let's go ahead and just plug in the ethanol distiller for a little bit here so that it will at least start to make some of this. I will have lumber automatically delivered to this, but for right now, I guess we're just delivering it normal. So now we're actually making some ethanol. Look at that, there it goes. And then that will run into the petroleum generator and that will produce power. However, this thing here will turn off once we get full, so then I don't end up with a lot of stuff stuck in the pipe. So this is kind of like a battery before the batteries. Oh, speaking of which, we got polluted dirt, and that needs to end up down here in compost. So I'm going to need a loader somewhere in this area, or if I just cycle the floor open, I can do that. That would actually work. But I think the dupes might just try to deliver it. Yeah, there they go. How do I get rid of that Aaron? See, there they go. Ada's just... You're so proficient, Ada. It's like you know it's about to happen. Pip, have you planted a bunch of mealwood in my farms? Good job, Sweepy. You've just about swept this entire area. You're doing good. Just watch out for that door. All right, so what I need to do here is if I put a critter egg right there, and if I were to actually dig up this tile one spot, and nice, it'll just keep doing that over. Delicious barbecue. All right, now we put critter egg there. Okay, Meep, where you at, bud? First off, I want to say, how does an arbor tree grow in abyssalite? Those must be some tough roots. But let's go ahead and dig in here. We can start to get ourselves some diamond. Oh yeah, that'll be good stuff. And hopefully, what do we got? We got water running around and around with the smallest amount of food poisoning ever. You know what? I'm okay with it. Now, how's our oxygen situation? Man, do we get a lot of carbon dioxide. Woo. So, as you can see, we just have too much carbon dioxide. So what I need to do is I need to just kind of scrub away a little bit of carbon dioxide. But we can do this in a really neat and automated way. So I can go ahead and take one of those right there and go down to oxygen, use a carbon skimmer. Right next to that, I can use a normal liquid reservoir right there, and then a water sieve. So what I'm doing here is I'm using the liquid reservoir to control when the sieve runs over here. So I kind of run it in batches. That way it doesn't only process a small amount of water that's actually coming out of the carbon skimmer, you know, and runs at whatever 120 watts or whatever it is. This way I get the full efficiency out of it. So to do this, what I'm going to do is take that, put it right there. So only when I detect carbon dioxide will that run, and only once I have a certain amount over here will it run. So I can set this to like a high threshold of 10, so a little bit it will queue up and then it'll process, and then it'll queue up and process over and over again. So that runs out like so, which goes in like this, which comes out just like that. So this is just looking at the carbon dioxide level, and I'm saying, you know, if anything is above this level here, then we're going to process it. or depending on wherever I actually put that sensor. So I should actually put that sensor like right there. That means right next to it, another smart storage bin to do its thing with an auto sweeper inside of here. All right, look at what we have now. So now I've got conductive wires. Beautiful. So depending on where I want to run my power transformers, I can start to do that number here and start to control different lines based on that. So let's go ahead and here deconstruct this. We'll give this a nice conductive wire inside of here so that we can charge it up. All right, so now I'm just rerunning the wires over here like that, just to kind of reconnect some things, get it up and running. So basically we have 2 kilowatts over here, and then I kind of spread out 2 different lines. I can put more effort into this whole grid thing another time when we get into more higher levels of automation. So I'll just take that just like so, and that should work. Boop. Super Meep, dude. How many shine bugs do we have over here? I left you alone for a little while, but man, wasn't expecting all of that. Hey, there we go. So now I've got some water up here. Ooh, and look at that, 0 germs. Very nice. No power to do any more research, but hey, we're getting there. Oh gosh. Oh no. Oh no. No, 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 no dupes. There you go, Ada. Tune that wood burner up. It's got a lot of things to run. I just need some refined metal. Oh no. We're out of juice again. Sweepy, stop sucking down all the power. Go to sleep for a little bit. I could really use some oxygen. That would be nice. Alright, emergency power supply. Why is there a gulp fry over here? Come on, Super Mate. Oh, there's some power. Let's turn it off. Please don't. Don't use it. This wood burner over here is just running for all it's worth. That's alright. We're getting the grid online. Meanwhile, these pips are like, I just want to run. Super Mate, why are you eating there? Why don't you eat at your mess table? Oh my gosh. Not really sure how all of the eggs ended up over here. But look at all the Paku. Oh man, look at all the Paku. How did they get swept out of here? Oh, well, I guess you guys are moving. And I think that might make the rest of my critters go for a swim. This is an interesting turn of events. Wasn't expecting to do this. Okay, so now I've got a bunch of Paku floating down there. And I guess the critters are fine. They don't seem to be drowning. Just a lot of critters in one spot. Alright, how are we doing on the power grid thing? Okay, that's doing alright. I want this to run up to 99. It turns on at 50. Goes up to 99. This turns on at 40. So this should turn on, and that should... Yeah, there we go. And then the power is flowing in from this guy, I think. Oh yeah, there we go. And it's turning off. Excellent. Which means I can turn the ethanol distiller back on, which means I should be able to get some water out of here. Where did the water go? Yes, it did go down into the oxyfern plants. They're emitting oxygen at 31 grams a second. Beautiful. Look at that oxygen. Look at it. Floating up through all of that carbon dioxide that's taken over my entire base. Alright, so let's go ahead and work on this one a little bit, please. I didn't enable bottling. Oh boy, sorry. Where's the water coming from? Auto bottle is off. Okay, well, I guess I'll deal with the extra critters that way. This plan has not worked out. Nope. I'm gonna have to actually do effort. Alright, but let's take a look at our oxygen here. Ooh, yes. Look at all of that carbon dioxide doing its thing. What I need to find, though, is a couple more oxyferns. We'll try to pick the ones up that are a little bit higher here that are kind of in the way. So this one, we don't need that one. This one way over here, we can get rid of it. You know what, these two as well. Wow, I got a lot of idle dupes. I guess you guys gotta get sweeping. Alright, so now what we can see here is that this stuff is indeed on the move. So we got water flowing out, it's going down here. And we are producing oxygen. Very nice. I'm looking forward to seeing what the what this is going to say as far as our oxygen generation. Okay, so I've queued Meep up over here to get the pips up and running. He's got a lot of different little projects that he needs to work on. This one here needs to be redone. This area really isn't looking all that great, so. But look at how happy the pips are to jump on the squirrel wheels. There's at least that. But this over here, look at all that ethanol. That's looking good. I like it. And we have some oxygen flowing off of that, so that's real nice. Well, the one problem I think I have right now is just too much carbon dioxide. This here needs to look for carbon dioxide, which it is, but it also needs to be primed with a little bit of water. So maybe that wasn't a mistake? Let's go ahead and plug that in real quick, because that is part of the build. There we go. Clearly I'm going to have to do something about all these fish and all the other critters. Always a lot of little things to do here. But let's take a look at the reports here real quick. All right, so in the previous cycle we did 276 kilograms of oxyfern. Go before that, 229, 173. So we added 100 kilograms a cycle from oxyferns. I think that's pretty good. So yeah, this is going to be sucking down the carbon dioxide. I do have a lot of carbon dioxide. Ooh, I might have to get through a whole bunch of that. Hopefully this works out though. The only thing is that this stuff here just keeps making more carbon dioxide, so. Well, I do get more oxygen out of it. I don't know. Just keep running, little skimmer. You got this. Well, at any rate, that's all I got time for today. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed this little episode here of Oxygen Not Included. Have a great day, guys. Stay awesome. Peace. Brothgar out.